Hey, I just wanted to talk about this phrase I've been thinking about recently. It's nobody cares, work harder. And when I hear this phrase, I think to myself, wait, that's not true. People do care. I feel like when you hear this phrase, it's more so how many people care. It's not nobody cares, just how many people care. I think it's just such a small number of people who care. That's why it's considered no one. Like say 100 people care. There's 8 billion of us on this planet. That's probably 0.0000001 of something like that. So you hear how many zeros that is? It's just such a fractional number that just it might as well be considered zero. Nobody cares, and I feel like that's the wrong way to get people to, I feel like, work harder towards their goals. I would say, instead of saying no one cares, work harder, I would say the harder you work, more people will care, or more people care when you work harder. That rolls off the tongue a lot more. Because with my experiences in my life, I would say I've been acknowledged for things I do. It's just not a lot of people do it. It's not headline making news of something that I've done. You don't see me on Fox 5, CNN, NBC with my name, everything, me flexing with like this trophy or award in my hand and something like that. It's just a few people probably repost it or talk about it. Some people know my name. It's just not a lot of people. And it's just a fractional number and it might as well be considered nobody. But I feel like if you want to get to the point of recognition that you want, I feel like you shouldn't listen to something like that. And I would also say, not all hard workers achieve their goals. I would also want to say that because a lot of times you need to have a special element to what you do when you work hard because you could work hard, but you don't have the shine or the glow that you need to also get more people to care because you have, say, like basketball players, you have to work incredibly hard to get into the NBA or NFL or make it to like some professional soccer club like that. But it's once you get there, oh, there's hair all over me. Once you get there, it's like it's like so minimalistic compared to like big names. Like I would say Tom Brady, you have LeBron James, you have Mbappe, and if you want to be like that, you not only have to work hard, but you have to develop your own specialness. Everyone is unique in their own sort of way, but it depends on how far you push your specialness to be the specialness, if you get what I'm saying. Because I'm different from the person that lives to my left and the person that lives to my right. We're all special in our own sort of way. I'm different from my parents, my siblings, my friends. It's just how we put off our specialness. Some people put off their specialness to be, they're able to be rude in a certain way where they're just rude to everyone. And that's what their specialty is, being rude. It's not, I would say, not a good specialty, but it's a specialty. So some specialties is being able to have like cool handles or like dribble a basketball good like Kyrie Irving. That's why he is such a big name like that because he pushed his specialness to a level of recognition to where lots of people want to follow it. Another thing I've also been thinking about is nobody remembers you, but they remember the deed you did. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it's another thing I've been thinking about. So people that worked on large projects, say the hundreds, probably even thousands of workers that worked on the Titanic. I can't name a single crew person that worked on the boat, but I could tell you their boat is still being remembered and talked about over 113, I would say, yeah, 113 years later. So we may not remember them, but projects, something they've worked on, is being remembered. So even if you can't push your name or your specialty to the point where you yourself, the person you are, is being remembered in history books forever, do something like a project, work on something as a group that will be remembered. Say the company like Nvidia. I don't know who created Nvidia. Kind of ignorant on my part, but it's a huge multi-billion dollar company, and though I don't know the person who made it, I still know the company name. I have the company's product in my computer right next to me. So the person that created the company is being remembered for the deed he's done, what the work he's put into. So even if you can't, or yeah, even if you can't get your face, name, image, licensing, whatever NIL means, is completely unrelated. Whatever you can to get, if you can't, I would say push yourself to be remembered in books, but if you can also be pushed for what you've done to be remembered in books. Like soldiers in war, we don't remember their names or their faces, what regiment they were in, but we remember what happened and what they did and what happened at the end of each war and conflict. I kind of dragged this on a lot longer than I wanted to. I'm probably going to record a few more, but thank you. All right, peace.